7-1. 71. I was waiting for Siobhan, but she's not here. 7-1 to 71. It's Rachel's age.
My name's Aaron Davidson, the founder of the I.C.E group. We started quite a few years ago. Basically, I've been a support worker for 25 years, and the people that I've supported in and around Warton, Little Hulton and Swinton, I knew there was a real need for some sort of like social club for adults with disabilities, because there's not really much out there. So just basically from being a support worker, I knew there was a need for it. We started with 6 people and just playing darts and pool one evening. Supposed to be once a month meet up to every other fortnight, and then every week, and from there it's grown to what you see tonight.
I told the people, disco, bingo, raffle.
Play your cards right.
Play a card right.
You love all the games, don't you?
All the game.
I like it here, talk to people.
I get to express my love of music and getting people coming up with song requests. So I play that song for them, and it's their ownership. Like, oh, I can ask him to play whatever music I want, and the games, and have a bit of fun with the games as well. I started in September with him in the summer when it was just one club, with my big 90 CD case, but now I slimline everything to a laptop and lights and mics and stuff. I got my own mics, cables.
We're very fortunate in the sense that the club here at the Top Club have managed to allow us to use their equipment. We're trying to find like a bingo machine. Now the problem is a lot of the group that come along are partially sighted, so they can't see the numbers on the bingo machine. Some people obviously they're hard of hearing as well, so for them it's key. So it's myself, and there's normally another lady that comes and does the callbacks. And the whole point of the club is for the people with disabilities, and try and give as many jobs as possible to them. And then the speakers again. The club are fortunate that they allow us to use some of the equipment. We've been using some we borrowed from the church, but we need to get some for ourselves that we can use on a regular basis. And you know, we do karaoke sing-along, so it just means we can put more on for the people that attend the clubs. Well, we're on Facebook. We've got Facebook groups out there. It's called Inclusive Club Events Group Limited, so it's the I.C.E group. And so if you want to search on Facebook, it's I.C.E, and that's I.C.E group. And then it says Inclusive Club Events.
My personal experience, it's a fun way of socialising on nights out with disabled people, so they're still included in nights out.
I'm Rebecca Calderbank. I run the friendship group that's run at Bethany Family Worship Centre on a Thursday morning. We run it from 10:30 through till 11:30, but people usually come very early because they like to have a good gab and a cup of coffee and catch up. And we have a curling session. Very fun. I don't know if you've ever seen curling on telly before. It's nothing like that. We have curling stones, we have a target mat, a couple of sticks. It's whoever gets the most points or knocks as many of the other coloured stones off the mat. And we just run game after game until it's home time. And we always have a player of the week, which we have a trophy.
I am the party weight, according to Sunday, I am the party weight this week for Kurling and Bethany Church.
As you can imagine, when you have a big group, it's very competitive between the Reds and the Blues. It's very competitive who's going to get the trophy. Well, we're using the community hall at Bethany, and it's a brilliant room, but on a sunny day, you cannot sit on the right side of the room. You are blinded. We've tried moving chairs about, and sometimes we can get up to 40 odd people in the room, which doesn't sound a lot, but when you've got chairs and you have to leave plenty of room for the curling mats and the stones, trying to juggle people around where they're not going to be blinded for the full session is very, very hard. So some blinds being able to be fitted that can be opened on darker days and closed on brighter days is what the funding's for. We have been very much word of mouth for the last few years. It started off as a council run group, and then when the council had kind of come to the end and they were going to move on to a different session, that we decided that the people who were coming, they enjoyed it that much that we were going to carry it on. So if you go to any of the sessions that are run for disabilities, whether it's dance class, other art therapies, no doubt there'll be somebody that goes to that session who comes to this curling session. So by all means, ask about, or if not, go on the church's website, which is Bethany Family Worship Centre. If you just Google that, they have a website that comes up and you can have a look on there. Oh, we're here every Thursday. Just turn up.
Well, we come for the food, obviously, but it's like a homely atmosphere. You know, everybody talks to everybody, nobody's left out. You come in and it's, hello, how you doing? You know, like everybody knows each other, even though they don't, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, absolutely, I agree. Everyone's so lovely. You get to know the staff, they're really friendly. Nuno, the chef, he's lovely, he comes out as well. And it's just a really nice atmosphere, isn't it?
It is, and the thing is, nothing's ever too much trouble. You know, if you want something that's not actually officially on the board or on the menu, and you ask for it, yeah, of course we can do that. Yeah. They said Mondays generally, there seems to be a mother and toddler group. Yeah. It's all the young mums with their babies and toddlers. Because it can get lonely for young mums, so I think that's a great idea. That even if they don't know anybody, they come in, they're included in the groups, and you know, they do knitting circles and all kinds of things. It's a proper community hub, not just a community cafe, it's a community hub.
We always came in here, me and my dad, since I was about 9. And eventually they just said, oh, do you want to come help us do some cakes? So started making some. And progressively from there, I started helping out with the food and stuff like that, and then getting involved in the events. And then eventually, Eddie, he grabbed me and dragged me out to the front, made me do all the copies. Learned how to make food properly, drinks, and I used to be really, really shy and quiet, but now I can just speak to people like it's nothing. So it's helped a lot. Some coolers, yeah, so it's a good idea to just, like, you know, help people that can't really afford much, or they need something to do during the summer and stuff, just like the winter warmers. Just makes life a bit easier and more fun for people.
This year we want to do a summer coolers, which is you get a drink and a sandwich, and we have entertainment as well. And this is open to anyone that just is a bit lonely or a bit depressed or whatever. They come down with a load of people and we all have a really good laugh. We have a theme for each week, and I provide the entertainment, which is hilarious. And we have play your cards right, bingo, and also Christmas we have a grotto every year. I'm sure kids of Little Hulton will remember it all. I think it's only £1 for the first child, and then so much for the second, or siblings, so that a group of them can come, cousins, or we don't mind that either. Also, we're doing a language course, a sign language course. That's for 10 weeks, and they get a drink with that. And we're doing a computer course in July. This will be our 3rd go at this, and here they get a drink and a sandwich, and then the computer course, and it's literally for people who don't know how to turn on a tablet or a phone. And what they get is they pay £30 and they get a 10-inch tablet to work on through the 5 weeks. And then at the end of the 5 weeks, if they think it's not for them or they don't want to continue, they can get their £30 back and give the computer back. And these 10-inch computers are in Argos for £180. You're also getting the covers for them as well, and also the wands, so they don't have to do it with the finger, because a lot of older people have got big sausage fingers, as they say, and so they use the wand instead. So there's quite a lot of things going on this year.
How can people find out about you and the cafe and all the things that you do?
Right, well, they can either come in, they're more than welcome to see me, I'm always here, or they can ring up and speak to me, and our phone number 0161 376 3315, and any of us will be happy to come and have a look and speak to them, or just come in and have a look round, sit and have a coffee with us and see what you think.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. My name is Mr. Anthony Colley, and I live in Little Hulton. I'm the president of the Union of Liberian Organizations. Liberia is a country in West Africa, one of the oldest countries, and we have a community in the United Kingdom. We come together, we celebrate our country in a way we ensure that we keep a community existent. One of the most important things is that we do not want to lose our heritage in terms of the oral heritage, what we've learned back home. Yet we may have migrated to the United Kingdom, which is beautiful, but there are things we're looking to really keep and maintain, which is part of our identity. And we've understood that, over the years, we've had first generation and second generation. The young ones are losing touch with that. And more importantly, they're losing touch with their country. So it's important as a leader, as a community, to come together to teach these young ones and remind ourselves, the older ones, about these skills and virtues that were passed on. And and it's not just limited to that. Also, it incorporates skills for living, skills for managing, skills for adding value to yourself. So it's an incorporation of many things. Well, this project I'm looking to get funded because we have a need to bring the community together, because there's a need for community inclusion. Of course, we are all over the country, but here I'm in Manchester. So this time we're bringing the rest to Manchester to host it. We are Liberians hosting it, but we're not limited to sharing with only Liberians. That's something I need to make very clear. We're not limited. And remember, we're also bringing people, professionals from outside to share with us. So myself and other guys that live in Little Hulton and Manchester for Wider Skills, we are going to, incorporate everybody else. I mean, it's knowledge sharing. So it's not limited to only Liberians. I'm looking to bring the community together, to create a community, the bond, so that we get to know ourselves, and there's a sense of confidence, there's a sense of identity, a sense of belong, and also a sense of capacity building. People, because the community is a resource center. So it's somewhere you can go if you have an issue, if there's a job, if there's something about your country that you missed out, if there's something in life you're doing, we want to be that resource hub. So this project is all about that. It's important because if we don't do it, we're going to lose on, first of all, the community cohesion. That's important. There are sensitive things you might not be able to ask Senator Viceberry, your community group, but you can ask somebody within your nationality, within your close community group, things that are affecting you, whether it's mental health, it's family, it's issue, it's immigration, you can ask. So it's important to reassure these people you have a community that's standing by you. So this is transfer. So in many ways in SHIP, it's beneficial to Little Hulton, because remember, even one person developed, educated, can be an asset. I'm from Little Hulton. I do volunteer. I do a lot in the community. You know me over the years. I've been part of the community. So being in that position is one of your own. And whatever lesson and skills I learn, I bring it back to my community. The organization is ULOUK, Union of Liberian Organizations in the UK. So you can go to ulouk.org.uk. Yeah, so we also have a website as well as a Facebook page. So it's the Union of Liberian Organizations in the UK, and you can contact me personally, Anthony Colley, 073-655-2672. And my email is president@ulouk.org.uk. And your support will help to increase the membership, will increase the number of resources we have to pass down skills and information, and also to save a minority group to have a sense of belonging, sense of ownership, and a sense of value.
My name is Anne Hallows. Our club is called Little Hulton Big Dance, which has been running for 20 years this year. Fantastic. It started off with a small group of ladies wanted to do exercise, and they felt embarrassed going to a gym and things like that. And it slowly amalgamated to bigger. Over the years, it's grown from 4 members to 30 members now.
What we do is we do exercises, sitting down or standing up, whatever you feel that you can cope with, and it gives you mobility to get you up and hopefully going. We try and bring people in, members in, that are possibly at home all the time, and we try and get them out and join the club, and then help them as much as we can to get here, and give them, make sure that they can come.
And we go on days out as well. We'll go on day trips out. We have trips to Blackpool. We have a meal out in hotels, and we come back. So it's a social bit.
So I'm Rachel, and I work for Salford Community Leisure, and I come in once a week to do some dancing with the ladies. I've been doing it now for about 2 years, and I love it. It's one of my favourite classes of the week. They're a lovely bunch. They always make me feel welcome. We have a laugh, and I think it's really important.
We'd like to fund something special this time, because we have been running for 20 years. And we'd like to go for a special, even though we go on trips out, we want to go on a nice, good afternoon out somewhere. But it's the worry of it is the transport. Because there's 30 of us. We don't all have cars, and we want to go out as a group. We want to go be together. And it'd be nice if we can hire a little minibus to take us all out and have a nice, might be only as well, we'll try. I'm not quite sure. We are getting the feelers out for a good place to go. Something where we can have a nice meal, have something together, and do a nice thing. That transport will make a lot of difference to us. And it'll help us celebrate 20 years we've been running.
We also do, people bring me things in for a raffle, and I raffle it off, and then we use that money for what we call a local meal, where we just go for the meal and people make their own way to the destination. But that's just people being generous and trying to keep us going and get us out into the community, isn't it? Yeah. So we enjoy that as well. But it's just a place where a lot of people say they come and they don't work the rest of the week, but they love coming here. And I think between us all, we've got a really good group, and we enjoy it. Good crowd, cheeky crowd. We're not, wherever we go, we're not forgotten. I can tell you that.
Well, I'm Bill Davidson, and this is my wife Sue Davidson.
Yeah, we're ministers of Bethany Family Worship Centre, but we also run Bethany Community Services in the area, which is known for a variety of things. It's known for a lot of social action. So we run a food bank called the Storehouse Project. It differs from regular food banks in that people don't need vouchers. And things are done by word of mouth. If somebody knows a neighbour that's struggling or whatever, they'll tell them to come and see us. We started during the pandemic. Yeah. At that time, we were going around over 100 houses a week. At the moment, we're trying to raise money to put our van back on the road. We bought it a couple of years ago, but insurance has gone through the roof on it. So we took it off the road, though we still have it. It's still MOT'd. But it became such an expense to us that it was costing over £50 a week. So now at the moment we're doing 2 and 3 trips a day with our car, and we pile it to the roof. If I get 400 loaves in a day, we can't use 400, and neither can the pavilion. So what we do is I've built up a network of other charitable organisations and the homeless shelters in Bolton, and they will come and collect from me. So that nothing is wasted, and anything that comes into us that's past its use-by date. And we've got a farmer who collects for his animals. But like I say, we do have the vehicle. It's MOT'd, ready to go on the road. The only thing I've got to do is charge the battery. Yeah, we're also working along with other churches in the area. Like Christ the King, they come in every week and collect, because they have families as well that they know are in need. So it always amazes me. I look at the cupboard and I think there's nothing there to give. But by the time I've kind of searched, we've always got plenty to be able to give to people.
Listen, tell everything is gonna be alright. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Sing it. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. A little love here and there will go far. Help somebody else. When you give to your brother, to the needy and the poor, God bless you.
The more we do in the community, the more we see that there's other things yet to be done. Mm-hmm. So we're doing quite a reasonable good work, but we do see areas that could be bettered.
Yeah, the other thing as well is when we had the van, we were able to, if somebody rang us and offered us a piece of furniture, and we knew somebody who needed it, we were able to just go and collect it and deliver it to them, where now we're just having to turn people away and say, no, we can't collect items like that anymore. We also have the social side of things. There's usually the health improvement teams normally in here doing Keep Fit. We've got friendship groups for people with learning difficulties and physical difficulties. We also kind of offered support for like mums on a Wednesday morning who who just need to talk, and I'm just so thankful for the link that we have with Bookers.
Yeah.
So we started off small, just giving out bags of fruit to our own pensioners, and we've now...
most evenings, by the time we've picked up, it's sort of, going well into the evening.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. But we're happy to do it. We're happy to
Yeah.
do it. But having the van on the road would make life easier for us again.
Yeah, it's a big asset.
Let's give some love. You never know how far we get. If that brother who is crying.
Hi, I'm Becca. I'm from Body Mind Educate. Let's go and see the prom shop. Body Mind Educate is a service that helps young people advocate for their healthy bodies, healthy minds and healthy education. Previous to opening Body Mind Educate, I was noticing an influx in young people that were suffering with mental health issues or anxieties over small events like prom, not being able to financially afford it or not being able to have their friends going or not being able to attain an outfit. And so when I left my previous job working for the NHS, I decided to open this service, Pop-Up Prom Boutique, and that is held here. We're 3 years in now, and we've helped well over 100 children to date. So just for an example, you've got your daughter that's gone into a prom shop and they've spotted their dream dress. It's beautiful. And the parent pulls out the price tag, and the price tag is there for £275. And it's got on the back, non-available, which means it can't be returned. However, that prom shop will very rarely let you leave with this dress if you don't have the alterations done in store. That's where they get you. I mean, I'm 5'5.5", so straight away, without even shoes or anything else to accessorise the dress, you're on £300 to £350. And that is a massive expense, especially when the event is for 4 hours. And that 4 hours could easily facilitate a caravan holiday for the weekend for all of your family. It could fill your fridge, it could pay your bills. Where if they was to come to us, not only is this dress free, but you could take it to a local seamstress who would probably do that same alteration about 3 inches off the bottom for about £30, £20. And so come down to Body Mind Educate because this is where it's at. This is the Grow Your Own Way project. Grow Your Own Way is all about exactly what it says on the tin, teaching our young people and in our local community that with the right conditions and the right nutrients and the right information and the right advice and the right support and the right care, you can grow exactly and be exactly what you want to be. So like just prime example here, we've got some strawberries that have not really been looked after, still growing in the wild, but with a lot of weeds and grass around it. And then we've got some that have been really looked after and are both at exactly the same time with all the right nutrients. And these ones are already starting to get strawberries on them. And I know it sounds really corny and really cheesy, but it is exactly like that with teenagers. Without the right support network, without the right advocates and the right people around them, it's very, very easy for our young people to start being surrounded by the weeds that are going to pull them down and stunt the growth. Anger within teenagers can be something that can have an effect on every area of their life if they don't know how to control their emotions, their feelings, and understand their place in the world. And so Grow Your Own Way is all about stripping back, going back to nature, getting away from your phones, and coming down here and learning what it takes to make things grow the right way, essentially what it takes to get you to grow your own way.
that going to be the top?
So the group did start quite organically really, and we were at the back end of COVID, so we did everything on Zoom, which was quite tricky to try and teach somebody how to thread a sewing machine over Zoom, but we did it. We ended up finding out about the big local and finding a space for us, and we've just gone bigger and better from there, haven't we?
Every week we're getting new women coming along. Women are going home, carrying on doing the sewing at home. It's great for your mental health because you spend 3 hours talking about sewing.
And
so
nothing
everyone's
else.
got the same interest at heart. You just forget about everything that's going on outside and we just talk sewing.
Hi. So I started coming to the sewing group because I no longer work and interact with people, and I just thought it'd be good to get back out there, and I'm learning how to do things, which is great.
I enjoy this group because of friends. It's good to speak to people. I enjoy to learn making new things and making new friends.
I like this group because clothes sewing, like different make, I like so much.
Because I am seamstress, I know everything, but I love helping people. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hello. I enjoy coming and increasing my sewing knowledge and showing off what I've made.
And she enjoys showing me what to do and guiding me. I appreciate it because it sticks with you when you've been told things.
I enjoy coming to help keeping myself from being lonely and helping mental health issues.
Yeah, I've come here to make new friends and to find out, what I can do and what I can't do, and I enjoy, helping and making things.
I enjoy coming to the sewing club because it's people with like-minded interests, and it helps to get more inspiration from different people's ideas, and we've done lots of different stuff that I wouldn't have done before. So it's a social thing as well as being sort of making things. I've always sewn, so I know a lot of things, and I can pass that on to other people as well who want to learn.
Come to Community Little Hulton on a Monday between 9:30 and 12:30. Just pop along, come and have a chat to us, and then we'll get you in touch and we'll get you sewing.
And it isn't a class that you have to arrive at 9:30 and you have to go at 12:30. If you wanted to just come for an hour, come for an hour. If 11 o'clock is your time, come for an hour at 11.
And we want to keep running in the community. We really want to be out here, but every week to keep it fully inclusive so nobody has to pay anything. We have to pay rent, so we're looking at trying to fund this. So we don't want people to feel like they can't come to the group because they can't afford to come and pay the subs each week. We want to keep it free for everybody.
My name is Alison. I'm the leader of Our Hearts, Our Community. I work alongside with two of my sisters, which is Beverly, my twin sister, and Sharon, my eldest sister. We've been raising funds since 2013 for local charities, and also we've raised funds for residents. With COVID, we've been working with Dancing with Dementia, which is Leslie Fisher. Both parents have got dementia. We lost my mum a couple of years ago. At the moment, we've taken a project offer. We've been doing it, this will be our 5th year. Doing care homes, we're doing Christmas boxes. Where care homes we currently do are Kenyon Lodge, Pemberton Fold, the Manor in Walkden. We've got the Worsley Lodge in Worsley. We move on to Eccles, which is Barton Brook, Mossbank. And then we also do a new one we took on last year, Pendleton. This is Pemberton Fold care home in Little Hulton. This is Margaret and this is Sarah. What kind of impact do you think the boxes that we now supply have had on your residents and also your staff here as well? Because it, you know, probably would affect you as well.
It's nice for them to get something at Christmas for people that have got no families.
Yeah, it's made my job easier as well because I normally get to the task of wrapping presents for people when we get them in. So you bring them ready wrapped.
Yeah.
So it saves me hours and hours over the Christmas period.
Do you get other people bringing in gifts?
We do occasionally get some donations. Like last year, we did get some donations from the local police, but we wouldn't generally get those. It's usually just yourselves that provide us with a present for the residents at Christmas.
We do handmade cards and we put a message inside them. What's the impact when people read them?
They fill up. They do. Sometimes they feel like they're forgotten.
You feel like there's still, like Margaret
still
said,
feel like
there's
they
still
belong.
people out there that care about them. They still
Yeah.
feel a part of the community because of that small thing that's keeping them in touch with the community.
Yeah.
Who gives out the Christmas boxes?
Me.
Is it just yourself?
Yeah.
So what kind of pleasure do you get from
I
them?
love it. Christmas songs blaring, dressing up as Mother Christmas, have my trolley with boxes on, all presents, Christmas cards.
And do you get any funny reactions from them?
Oh, they love it.
Do they?
Yeah, they love it. And all over Christmas say, let's see what she got on today, what she got on today.
So can you think of a memory reaction that you could share with us? Somebody that sticks out in your mind?
Yeah, when one particular person will open the box on Christmas Day and cry because I can never get anything.
So they have family?
No.
No, they
We
don't.
buy all year long for this particular person, bits and bobs and that.
Right.
But at Christmas, it's special to them.
Just that little...
Just that little, because they can actually see everybody else getting the same, so they're not being left out.
What I would like to show you is I've started to learn the sewing machine because I do like to do things. And I spoke to Dancer with Dementia and I asked them if they had any products whatsoever that relates to Dancing with Dementia. So the blue and the forget-me-nots and the, you know, they have like yellow in the fold. And they said no. So these are my first time I've been doing them. So this is the dog.
Oh, look at that.
That's amazing.
So this is the forget-me-nots.
Yeah.
And I thought that, you know, without having a bell on it, it would be...
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's beautiful. That's the first one.
I want it.
Sylvia May, if she saw these now, she'd just swipe most of them and you'd never see them again. Norman would love them, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I do.
I love them, yeah.
Because what our intentions is that, you know, for some of the places, I'll probably supply some of them, you know, for your residents. I'm looking for funds to help us. Currently at the moment, we're restricted in what we do because we're carers 24 hours. There's 4 sisters, 24 hours. So we are restricted in what we can do. So, yeah, I'm looking for at least maybe 2-3 grand that will help, and that can continuously, the more I can get in there, it'll just keep flowing all the time. And then eventually we will then be able to be self-efficient, that we can go out and we can go back to doing bag packing, or I can go back and doing a few lazies night here and there, which go down very well. That's what, you know, we want to go back to that.
Hey ladies, are you feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or just in need of a supportive community? Say hello to Heads Up Ladies, your new go-to group for mental health and well-being. Meeting regularly at the Little Hulton Pavilion, Heads Up Ladies is more than just a support group. It's a movement dedicated to raising awareness about women's mental health issues. We are a non-profit charity organisation with love. Imagine a space where you can openly discuss your challenges, share your experiences, and truly feel understood. That's what we're all about. We focus on creating a safe and welcoming environment where you can express your feelings without judgment. Through open dialogue, education, and mutual support, we aim to empower each other and break the stigma surrounding mental health. And guess what? Jeff Moritz, the founder of Heads Up Gentlemen, is on board to lend his expertise. With his passion for mental health awareness and experience in supporting men's mental health initiatives, Jeff brings invaluable insights and resources to our group. His guidance ensures our activities are impactful and precisely tailored to meet our needs. We are seeking community funding to support our cause of the amount of £2,000. This will secure accommodation for 3 months and advertising such as website and flyers, along with branding material. So, whether you're looking to learn new coping strategies, find support, or simply connect with like-minded women, Heads Up Ladies is here for you. Join us for workshops, discussions, and various activities designed to enhance your well-being and promote a culture of understanding and support within our community. Remember, you're not alone. Together, we can thrive. Join the movement, because your mental health matters. See you at the Little Hulton Pavilion,